launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have another jam-packed Recap Wednesday coming right at you. So we're going to start things off this week by taking a look at the action from this past weekend's Charlotte Pro. First up, we have the bikini division, where we saw the lovely and talented Ashlyn Little put on a spectacular performance to claim her first win of the season. The runner-up spot went to Lucia Malavasi, who continues to impress with her hot start this year. And rounding out the top three, we had the Italian Dream, Alicia Facian. And we also had some of the best and brightest in the men's physique division on display here. But when it was all said and done, it was Ben Margini who ended up taking home his second win of the season. We saw a strong pro debut from second place finisher Eddie Lusk, who looked impressive here, so it might be worth keeping an eye on him now that we're getting into the heart of the season. And we're wrapping up our coverage here with another rookie, Christopher Barr, who did enough to crack the top three in his pro debut. Next up, we have the Houston Tournament of Champions, which featured some big-time action in classic physique. But when the dust finally settled, we saw Darwin Uribe lock up the second win of his career after putting together another fantastic effort. Sliding into second, we had Houston's own 2-ton Tommy Clark, who managed to do just enough to outpace another strong effort from third-place finisher Lamar Shore. Fourth-place finisher Ken Owens looked impressive in what he brought to the table. And wrapping up our coverage here, we have fifth-place finisher Jeremy Dutra. Out there in the heart of the Midwest, we had all sorts of fireworks going on at the St. Louis Pro, which featured our first women's physique action of the season. And it was well worth the wait because Rachel Daniels showed up and showed out on her way to collecting a well-deserved victory as she punched her ticket to the Olympia weekend. The runner-up spot went to a familiar face in Danny Castillo, who looks like she's going to be a force again this year. And closing out the top three, we had last year's 8th place Olympia finisher, Kristeli Zarovska. And last but certainly not least, we have a recap of the Wasatch Warrior Pro. And we're going to start things off with the men's physique and your winner, Myron Griffin, who's gotten better every time we've seen him this year. So congratulations to him for pulling it all together to secure a well-deserved victory. Ashley Patillo finished in a career-best second place, and rounding out the top three, we had Antonio Smothers, who made big-time improvements from when we made his season debut last week. Moving on to figure, where we saw a familiar face in Nicole Zenobia Graham look spectacular on her way to adding another highlight to her impressive resume. Sliding into second, we had a longtime friend of the show, Bojana Vasiljevic, and for the second straight year, Shanice Abrams managed to slide comfortably into third place. We should also send an honorable mention shout out to Masters figure winner Kim Clark, who looked incredible here. Next up, we have the bikini division, which actually brought us the biggest highlight of the weekend, courtesy of the GOAT, Ashley Kaltwasser, who added another line item to her Hall of Fame resume by winning her 33rd career show, which makes her the winningest IFBB athlete of all time in any division, which is an unbelievable accomplishment no matter how you look at it. Second place went to another bikini legend as India Paulino continued her comeback tour with another fantastic effort. And we're wrapping up our coverage here of a very busy weekend with your third place finisher, Lana Dunbar, who's managed to look great in back-to-back weeks this season. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.